Miss Taylor, when you came in, can you tell me what kind of problems you were having that brought you in?
Well, my knee, my left knee, and my back, my neck, my whole body. I was hurting from head to toe.
And you were having some other kind of issues as well. You were not sleeping well.
I was not sleeping well. I was, I couldn't concentrate,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just didn't want to do nothing. I didn't want to even get up in the mornings.
Right, right. And
No energy.
no energy. And when when you came in, we started off with working on your knee, and then you had some results with that, and then we did some tests for you,
Right,
and we had found that you had some problems with your metabolism,
right.
and we started to work on those.
Mhm.
And what had you done for your pain and problems before?
Pain pills,
Pain pills?
pain pills.
And I mean, you were following a really good diet before too, weren't
Oh,
you?
yeah.
Yeah.
I had joined Weight Watchers, and I had lost 80 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And I got my blood pressure down to normal.
Mm-hmm.
And because I knew if I hadn't got the weight off, I would not be walking, and I didn't want to wind up in a wheelchair.
Right. But even in spite of that, you were having pretty significant problems.
I got to the point I could not walk without having to hold on to something
Right.
to get me from point A to point B.
Mm-hmm. Right. And how do you feel now?
I feel like a new person.
Mm-hmm.
I can walk. I can't run yet.
Right. Right.
But
That's
that could
got-
be from my age too. But I can't run. But I can walk.
Right.
And that makes a big difference.
And how are you sleeping?
I sleep like a baby.
And how's your concentration and memory? You started doing some things that you haven't been doing before.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I can keep focused,
Mm-hmm.
and my memory is a lot better.
Mm-hmm. And anything else that you've noticed?
I have more energy.
Yeah.
And I want to get out and do things that I couldn't do before.
Mm-hmm. And how do you feel after you've done them?
I feel great.
Okay.
I feel like a new human being.
And that's wonderful.
Well, you better believe it.
That is
Because
wonderful.
life is worth living.
It
And
is.
I feel like my value of life has gone up 100%.
Well, we're happy to have you feeling so good.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you. Now, Jane, why don't you tell me what kind of problems brought you in? What were you experiencing when you first came in?
Well, I was experiencing pain, of course.
Mhm.
I was having fatigue. I was tired all the time. I was taking 2 to 3 hour naps a day, like when my child would let me. I couldn't sleep hardly at all at night. In order to sleep, I had to take a muscle relaxer, a pain pill, and a sleeping pill.
And you were taking some other medication too?
I was taking Neurontin and an anti-inflammatory prescription.
Okay. And what was your quality of life like at that time?
Well, spiritually, I thought I was doing pretty good, but you know, physically and mentally and emotionally, I was pretty much a wreck because I was just having to force myself to do the things I really like to do, and
Right.
it was a struggle for me
To get those done and
to get anything done, my housework or anything. It just hurt so bad.
Right.
I was so tired.
you've got a 3-year-old,
3.5. Yeah.
3.5-year-old,
Yeah,
right? Erica, and so how much time could you spend with her during the day?
Well, I was with her all day long, but actually playtime was very limited. She got to watching movies too much because that's, that I could let her do that. But I really couldn't get in the floor with her, and I couldn't romp and play with her like I wanted to.
Right, right. And that had been going on for how long?
Well, I guess since she was born, I've been having problems for years.
Right. And so, when you came in, we started with some treatment for you, and and actually did some testing, and with the results of those tests, we started on a program of nutrition, and we found that you had some problems with your
Gluten and dairy products.
gluten and thyroid and and dairy products, and we've eliminated those from your diet. And so far, what are you feeling like now?
My energy level has improved a lot. I'd say probably, I'm not at 100%, but it's improved 100%. I can go longer, I can do more things with my child and not get ill or irritated or as fatigued. And I'm sleeping a lot better.
And your ability to think, we had talked about that before. You were having some problems with
Yeah, I was bumping into walls, I was dropping stuff, I couldn't remember anything, and I've always naturally had a good memory, but that had dissipated over the last 6 or 7 years, and I didn't know what was going on. You know, you tell the doctor whatever, oh, you're 40 or whatever, you hear the old cliche, and I was like, no, something's wrong.
Yeah.
And you listen.
Right. And what was you had seen quite a number of doctors and had been on some different medications, and what was their diagnosis?
Neuropathy, fibromyalgia, but all they want to do is give me, one time they told me to take me off the pain pills, one time they want to put me on, and they put me on Neurotin, Zoloft, a Valium-based sleep aid, and I guess it would have continued to add to it if I continued to see them.
Right, right. And so at this point, we're continuing on with treatment, and you're continuing to improve.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Well, it's great to have you, feeling better and getting your life back, and getting to where you can do things.
I'm looking forward to getting much better down the road.
Me too.
But I feel a lot better than I did when I came in here.
Amen.